Before we start cooking our eggs, there's a couple of things that we need to determine. One is whether your eggs are still fresh. The easiest way to do that is to do the sink or float test. When you put in a glass of water and the egg floats, it's bad. If you put it in a glass of water and it sinks, it's good. The reason this works is because as the eggs age, they will develop gases inside of the egg through the pores of the shell. And as that happens, the egg becomes lighter and lighter and will float if it's not good or sink if it is good. In a pan, I have 2 teaspoons of oil. I'm letting it heat on low so that we can avoid any hot spots in the pan. Once we've done that, we're going to turn the heat up to medium-high. And so we're going to add about a teaspoon of butter. Start swirling that around until it melts. Once that's melting, we're going to crack 2 eggs into a bowl. Don't crack and add the eggs because they cook so fast that one will be done before the other is. And we're going to add to the pan 2 eggs, cover, and let's set for 1 minute. It's been 1 minute. We will turn the burner off and let's set for anywhere from 15 seconds up to a minute, depending on how well done you want your yolks. The eggs are done. We'll transfer to a plate. Use your toast to break the yolks. For the scrambled eggs, we're going to whisk 3 eggs together with a fork. While we're whisking the eggs, we're going to turn the pan up. It's been heating, but we're going to turn the flame up just a little bit. To the pan, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. Move that around so it starts to melt. Butter's melted. Kind of go around the edges a little bit. Put a couple of drops of water in here. If it sizzles, then it's hot enough to pour the eggs in. I'm going to pour the eggs into the pan. And start moving from the edges in. Add to a plate. Season with a little bit of salt and pepper. Maybe a little bit of chives and parsley. And you have your scrambled eggs. Egg, we're going to add 1 egg to a sieve. Give it a good swirl around. This will help keep those tendrils from forming. I'm going to give our simmering water a good stir. Create a little vortex. Add the egg. And we're going to cook for 3 minutes. 3 minutes are done. Let that drain just a little bit on a paper. And there we have it. For the omelet, I've added 1 tablespoon of clarified butter to the pan. It's heating up. We take 3 eggs, whisk them with a fork so you have a nice fluffy omelet. The pan is hot, so now we're going to add the egg. This pan is a little bigger than what I'd like to use for an omelet. So we're going to kind of swirl around the middle. Rolling around to get the liquid to the edges. Slide around in the pan. Cook until it's firmed up, but not too firm. To roll this. American omelets are folded. French omelets are rolled. So I'm going to roll this. Take the pan, slide it in until we have a rolled omelet. Don't forget to turn off the heat. I'm going to top it with a little bit of smoked Gouda, sliced avocado, and I'll put a little bit of tomato here. So that's your omelet. To make the hard-boiled eggs, we are going to use an Instapot. So into the insert of the Instapot, you can put the trivet that came with the Instapot, or you can use a steamer basket. The steamer basket helps the eggs not touch the sides. We've got 4 room temperature eggs. We're going to add 1 cup of water. Add the eggs. Put the lid on. Once your lid is on, then close your sealing valve and set the timer for 5 minutes. It will take 5 minutes for it to come up to pressure, 5 minutes to cook the eggs, and then 5 minutes of a natural release. After the natural release, plunge the eggs into an ice water bath. Let it set for 5 to 10 minutes. After the eggs have cooled, take them out of the ice bath. Dry them on a paper towel. And then you'll be able to peel the eggs. Start with the whitest end of the egg first. Give it a good tap. Roll it around. And then peel. And you can see the peel just comes right off the egg. Instapot eggs, you can do soft boiled, medium boiled, or hard boiled. The ones here cooked for 2 minutes, and then 2 minutes natural release, and then 5 minutes in the ice water bath. The next ones were cooked for 3 minutes, 3-minute natural release, and 5 minutes in the ice water bath. And then finally, the hard-boiled ones, 5 minutes, 5 minutes natural release, and then 5 minutes in the ice water bath. When your eggs are done, you can top with a little pepper, a little salt, and perhaps some paprika. Soft, medium, and hard-boiled eggs in the Instapot. Once you've mastered these techniques for cooking eggs, you will find them delightfully easy and enjoyable. So whether you boil, or you fry, scramble, or take a more adventurous route and make an omelet, you will enjoy these eggs. Up next, you can watch a video on how to make your own breakfast sandwiches.